on this episode of Does It Really Matter, I'm going to be talking about connection to self, connection to the earth. Last week I was unwell and I was unable to come on and do a podcast. And after I say I was unwell, just as I was coming out of it, I had a moment where I was questioning everything. Ben was doing something for me and it was like, I wouldn't say a meltdown, but I was questioning things. I'm like, if I'm meant to be doing this work, why do I find such and such difficult, like the technology side? If I'm meant to be doing this, why is it so difficult for me to do it? Why am I finding it difficult? So I was questioning everything and I come upstairs, laid in bed, and I cried. And I'm like, oh, I need more guidance. Show me, tell me. This is hard because I struggle with technology. And I'm like, oh, come on, Tammy, sort your internal talk box out. If you're telling yourself you struggle, then you're going to struggle. But then I had to admit that actually it's everyone has strengths and weaknesses. And I don't even like saying weaknesses. But one thing what you actually excel at and another thing you perhaps don't. And are you meant to excel at everything? Probably not, because you're learning, experiencing. So I had a moment, and while I was in bed crying, I was speaking to God, source, creator, whatever you want to call it. Everyone's got different names. The energy, what is in everything, and where we all come from, and creates everything. And I'm like, show me a sign if this is what I'm meant to be doing. Speaking out loud as well, and I'm like, I hope I'm not going in victim mode, because even though I was saying, why is this so difficult, the technology side, show me why Tammy finds some things difficult. So I had what you call a very human day.
Yeah.
And then, but what I realised is that, yes, my human body cried, but out of it, I still enjoy doing these podcasts and I enjoy smiling at people as and when I can. And no matter what I do, I'm going to still, to the best of my ability, try being authentically me. And what is meant to be will be. So even though I had them human things come up, crying, releasing, questioning, I still took a moment. There was still a lot of love in my heart, gratitude in my heart for where I am now. I wasn't beating myself up as much as what I once was, and I was still really thankful. Even though I was feeling all these things, I was still thankful that I'm feeling them and I'm getting to see them. Anyway, walking today, just before we got to the beach, I had this thing come in. I was speaking about two people what are in my life and how beautiful it is that they're now spending time together, because it's the right time for them to spend time together. And I'm going to love seeing how they expand in different ways. And then I got for myself from that, so we expand and then contract. I don't know much about the words when it comes to energy, but I just got this image of expanding and then moving into contraction, ready to expand in a different area. And I got for myself, that is what some of that was. Your human was questioning it, but in that, what I'd perceive as contraction, with questioning everything and taking a moment to feel it, speak it out loud, release it, whatever you want to call it. I now know that I'm expanding into another newness. I know I've probably just gone on. It might not make sense for some people what are going to watch this, but I just wanted to come on and say that if you're going through things and you're thinking, oh, why is this so difficult? Why is this so hard? Should I be doing this? Should I not be doing this? Connection. So we went for a walk on the beach today. I put my feet in the water on the sand and it was beautiful. And connection to self and to the earth are going to get you through this shift, these energies, whatever you've got coming up. Connection to self and to the earth, Mother Earth, is the best thing you can do. Taking time to drop into your heart space, taking time to connect with nature, taking time outside of your brain, because your brain, very much like your phone, computer, runs on algorithms and you are not your brain. So taking time to connect is just really, really important for people to do if it's in their awareness. So I just wanted to come on and really chat about that. I mean, I don't know about you, Ben, with the connection, how you're feeling. And even Ben, when I was speaking to him, he said, "This is weird. I've not heard you speak like this for so long."
Yeah, it was very weird. It was the first time I went through something like that for, I would say, a good few years. Since you've been going through a lot of stuff. It's been a good few years since you had that kind of human moment of, I want to say, a fed up kind of energy.
Yeah.
Like it, yeah. So yeah, just a reshuffle basically. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really weird because I suppose there was an element to being fed up. Like, okay, I've been doing this for this long. Is it meant to be this hard? Why don't I just get technology? Like,
Yeah.
so I suppose there was a little bit of fed up, but there was, for me, questioning it. A lot of questioning it.
Yeah, because there's a lot of things that you need along the way to help you with the things that you would like to do for others, or whatever it is that you would like to help with anyone else. And you could be in any walk of life, you know what I mean? Any sort of, say, job title, or however you see you doing things, you need kind of everything to kind of fall in line and match up, don't you? So when something you can't do something or struggle to do something, and you need maybe a bit of guidance and help, sometimes it just don't marry up at that point, does it?
Yeah, and then I'm like going, why? If this is meant to get out there, why is this what I'd perceive as difficult? So yeah, for Ben to see me question stuff was quite odd for him. And I'm saying to him, like, what's wrong with you? He's like, this is weird. Like, I've this is weird coming from you. And I'm like, yeah, okay. So I want to go into a channel about connection, why it's important, and at this moment in time, why it's important, how people can do that, because I think people do it in different ways as well. But before I go into a channel, this is just coming to me. I also want to say that this has come up over the past probably 4 or 5 days when I've been speaking to people, and I know I've said it before on previous episodes, that you can go and see as many people as you like. You can go and have as many sessions with someone as you like. And I'm not saying don't go and have these sessions, don't go and do these things, because I think you learn from them. But from speaking to people, unless you are willing to address your internal talk box and address the algorithms, what your brain runs on, going and see all these people what offer stuff is fantastic, and you will learn and you will feel good for a day or 2 days. But are you still feeling good next week, next month, or do you keep going to these things and it's just kind of putting a plaster over something? I don't know why I've got that analogy,
Well,
but
fully healing.
yeah,
If you had a wound, for example, fully healing it.
You're better.
Yeah, fully healing it, other than just like you say, putting a plaster over it and then that plaster eventually fades off, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's not saying don't enjoy these things and don't go to them. Yeah, go and enjoy them. But if you're expecting them to be a fix for you and you're still finding yourself living your life the same, are they actually assisting you? So, what I would say, even if I work with people, I will say I can't really do much for you apart from give you this, what I've implemented in my life, and this is what I've got from it. But it all starts with you. Like, it all starts with you. If I was to work with someone for a period of time, actually, I'd be like, I'd only want you to see me a few times because you've got it within you to do you, to heal you, to fix you, whatever you want to call it.
I think it boils down to some people having awareness is one thing, but then being able to implement that awareness into making change is a completely different story, because you can have all the awareness around something, but if you're not able to implement that, and that in turn just sits with, so you can go and see someone, you could be fully ready and you can still go to see someone because you're ready to implement the change as well, or you could be aware and go and see someone. Yeah, okay, it's fine to see someone or whatever, learn, but then when you come back, like you're saying, like the plaster analogy, you really internally are not ready to make the change because you keep just repeating old cycles.
Yeah, so what I want to address is your internal self-talk box, and realizing your brain works on algorithms and what you're feeding it is just going to be at the forefront of it. For me, they're the starting points to change your life and implement different things in your life, because you don't realize how much of your brain runs on algorithms and you feed it more. So, oh, I've got anxiety. Oh, have you got anxiety? I'm going to give you a lot of things to be anxious about.
Mm.
So it will keep giving you things. Oh, I overthink. Oh, you overthink. Okay, then let's give you this to overthink about, this to overthink about, this to overthink about, this to overthink about. So then you're stuck in a cycle. So changing your internal talk box, word box, and noticing how your brain works and the algorithms. So when something comes up, when your brain is showing you something, and then you actively choose to do something what doesn't show your brain that you're paying it any attention. So, okay, then this has come up. Let me listen to my favourite song. Let me draw. Let me go for a walk. Let me do something what's going to take my attention away from that, what has come up. And then in turn, that works in with your internal talk box as well. For me, I think they go hand in hand together. Again, everyone's different. I'm not saying don't go and enjoy it or what people are offering. Yes, go and enjoy it.
But in the end, it all boils down to you, doesn't it?
Yeah, you. That's it.
You're like, when people say you're your own universe, you're your own God, you're your own. Everything is inside.
Master,
Everything,
healer.
everything is inside, and it's just about trying to, or bringing that to the forefront, and you knowing that and believing that, and then as that gets stronger in that belief, then you know, and the knowing starts,
Mm,
and then yeah,
mm,
it's an unraveling, isn't it?
yeah. So I'm gonna go into a channel. I don't know if Ben's gonna ask questions. I don't know what's gonna come out about the things I've spoke about. To see if any of my other fractals want to come and give some information to the people that's going to listen to this. So, yes, at the moment, in this time on your earth, connection to self and the earth itself, we would say important, what humans would call important, because of what the earth is going through herself, itself. A lot of humans are going to be going through that also. So you'll be having things coming up, and connection. When you connect to all that you are, you will be able to deal with things, you would call it easier, better. Like we say, like Tammy says, words are different and mean different things to every single human. So we would say it's more of a feeling. As things come up, things are coming up for the earth. You can see it on your earth now.
Mm-hmm.
Weather changes, yes, some man-made, some natural. The natural ones, the earth itself, herself, is changing. So that means the animals, the life on earth is changing as the earth is changing. Yes, does that make sense? So these things are coming up for you as for the earth itself. And when you can take time to connect to the earth, what you are on, bare feet on the earth, touching a tree, taking time to breathe in, yes, that will assist you. Okay, when you can drop into your heart space and get out of your brain, and knowing you are more than a human and you are here to experience and you are whole, you are a part of source, creator experience in itself, that can assist you in whatever it is, what is coming up in your life.
Yeah. Obviously, everyone has a different type of way that they maybe find it easier to connect to, as we'd say. Some people call it source, some people call it God, whatever you want to say. When it comes to breath, obviously, knowing what I kind of look into now, and it not just being about what we on Earth class as oxygen, but actually just the flowing of energy, breathing energy into and out of self is quite powerful as well, isn't it?
Oh, yes, very, very powerful, because if you didn't have it, you wouldn't be here.
No, but I'm saying just not looking at it as just air, but
yeah,
as an energy life force.
See, if you didn't have it, you wouldn't be here. So that is major for you to experience this realm and this life.
Yeah.
So even though some people, a big force of energy, frequency, you are right in what you're saying.
Yeah.
If you didn't have it, you wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
And it is energy. Everything is energy, frequency. Some people prefer energy. Some people prefer frequency. Again, humans and different words and meanings. But that is what you are.
Yeah.
That is what you are. So if you can connect to that, yes, no matter what comes up in your life, you will deal with it differently by connecting to that. The earth itself, herself, is a massive energy experience in itself. So if you can connect to that, yes, no matter what comes up, you'll be able to deal with it differently. Take Tammy. Take when she spoke before and she had that, we would say, there was a period, if we will put it into hours, 17 hours, where, like she said, and this is for a human brain as well, she contracted and she was asking why, and she was being very curious. Why? And yes, there was fed up. She was fed up, even though she doesn't like to admit it.
Yeah.
She felt fed up, and that is okay to feel fed up. It was okay to ask questions, but like she said, she still had this close to love, this feeling of knowing, which is different to what she would have been a few years ago. You can feel fed up. This is a newness. This is changing. This is learning. And sometimes humans, this is a newness for them. So they will have all different emotions attached to it.
Yeah.
Yes. So that period of time. And then during that, she connected to energy, to frequency, knowing that she was energy and frequency on an energy frequency planet, experiencing itself. She was God, she was source, creator, whatever you want to call it, experiencing itself. She, if you want to look at it like this, had knowing, trust and faith that what she went through, she had to go through that, but she kept the knowing, trust and faith. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Knowing, trust and faith in that she is energy experiencing itself and returned back to that.
Yeah.
So it lasted that amount of time.
Yeah, instead of, like, a lot of people can go through that, but have it last.
And we want to say that, and Tammy brings this up a lot, she has opened, activated, again, words, parts of herself, what allows her to connect to other parts of herself, which is us coming through. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
And she works with energy and light language comes through, yes? But she's still experiencing a human life. And as she would say, sometimes her shit is not all together.
Yeah.
Because she's still experiencing a human life, but a newness of human life. And that is being played out in every now moment. So just when you think you've got your shit together, something may happen and you may go, my shit is not together as much as I thought. Yes, even though Tammy can connect to other fractals of herself, yes.
Yeah.
The fractal what is coming through, yes, we are her, she is us, but the fractal what is more Tammy's human body is experiencing human life differently to how we feel it when we are connected coming through her human body.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So even this is, we will say this as well, for the people what are going to watch this. Keep your power for yourself. You see people what channel and work with energy and it looks like they're working miracles, yes? They are still human. They will still have things come up in their life. They are not to be idolised. I mean, you can choose to idolise them. And when we say I, we mean all of Tammy, yes? You can choose to idolise him if you want. That is your free will and free choice. But we would recommend idolising yourself. They will still have times in their life where their shit is not so much together as what is perceived through the screen. Does that make sense? So if you want to idolise anyone, idolise yourself. If you want to worship anyone, worship yourself. If you want to look up to anyone, look up to yourself.
I think that's important, isn't it, that people realise that, like I said before, they are universe, they are God, they are the power that lies within. Like, they are everything.
Yes.
And we see it through, like, if I see something through my eyes, it's only through my eyes I see only. Not, they don't see through my eyes what I'm seeing. They have a different perspective or a different outlook of what.
That's how many worlds there are.
Yeah, so it's just...
Every human has a different world, and that's how many worlds there are because they're seeing it through their own lens.
Yeah.
So can you imagine?
Yeah.
Again, that we could talk about that, but it not in this episode because again, some people are not even ready to play about with that idea.
Yeah. So when it comes to talking about connection, which we're kind of going with this episode with, what would you say to people about connecting with, like, obviously, like I said before, some people find it easy to do breath work, some people try meditation, some people try Tai Chi, some people, there's obviously many things, and what works for one doesn't work for another because there's many different things, but just being present and
we will start with something simple.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
If people find it hard to be present, because if you just say to someone be present, they could get overwhelmed and go, oh my gosh, what is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Take your favourite song where it just plays and you feel happiness listening to it. But happiness, not a sad song. A song that makes you feel happy.
Uplifted.
And it makes you smile.
Mm-hmm.
As simple as putting a song on. What makes you happy and makes you smile. If you feel the algorithm of your brain is pushing the same loop, yes,
Mm-hmm.
and it pops up, put a song on what makes you smile. Read your favourite poem, what makes you smile. Put something on if you watch TV, yes, where you can just relax and it will take your brain away from what is coming up in your algorithm to happy and laughing. It can be that simple. Now, for those what can go a bit further, take yourself out in nature, connect, do your breath work, what yourself you like doing. Do some movements where you are moving energy around your body.
Yeah, I've started
Cook. Some people love cooking and their mind will switch off when they cook. Dance, something what makes you feel happy. We say start with that. That is connection. And we will talk about the brain as well, with it running in loops round, yes. That when you feel you are looping and it's driving you crazy and these things keep coming up and up and up, give your brain something else to start reprogramming it.
Yeah.
Yes?
I think that's quite a... Again, we could talk about this for a long time, but because every human is programmed to a level of what they're programmed to, which starts very young, yeah, it's hard, isn't it? We look
Sometimes
at it
it starts when you are in the womb.
Yeah. So to start to unprogram yourself from things, which can take a little bit more time, obviously, but it's them starting points are important.
And some people, this is just from a human perception, may never start. Like you and Tammy in your human form could look at someone and go, oh, they've not started yet. But how do you know they've not started there?
Yeah, of course.
They're starting on their journey, may be completely different what you perceive starting to be. And from another perspective, some people may incarnate on Earth never to start.
Yeah.
But they wanted to experience what it would feel like to never start.
Yeah.
From your perspective.
Yeah. It's also hard to, obviously, from mine and Tammy's experience of what we've gone through over the last few years, looking back, the growth that we feel that we've made and changed in our lives, being in the same surroundings, around the same people. And it's not that we don't love or see anyone as any less or anything like that, but it feels a very confined. You feel like you can't grow when you're in the same surroundings, the same atmosphere, the same.
We say movement is good.
Yeah.
Movement is key to more expansion.
Yeah.
In a lot of aspects, movement is key to a lot of expansion. I mean, now Tammy's saying, why are you saying I? Because we are her, she is us, so we can put it as a big I. Yes? Energy and frequency is always moving. So when you incarnate your body for the energy and frequency, we will say when Tammy entered, the energy entered, she was like, no, this is tight. Oh, no, how can I do this? Very tight, very restrictive, yes.
Yeah.
So as you realize that you are this energy and frequency and it is always moving and you're okay with that, to move in your human form, and that is move to different places, experience different places, move in and out of people's lives, they move in and out of your lives, you're going to have a bigger experience.
Yeah.
Now, there's another perspective coming in.
I felt that, yeah.
Okay, and this is where we want to say the human words is very limiting. It limits you.
Yeah.
Yes. So there's another perspective. Someone what comes in and doesn't want to move and wants to experience more rigidity, stuckness, staying the same.
Yeah.
It's not saying they're not learning just as much as what you are learning as well. Again, it's different perspectives, and both of them perspectives are right at the same time.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Again, it's getting your human brain okay with knowing that everything is correct.
Yeah.
And not all at once.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
And again, it's like it's weird because it's like more. It is a pure knowing when you're ready to expand or want to know more. Like it's just something internally you feel that shift. You can't. It's not something you can push onto anyone or tell people anything. Like you said, like there's no wrong or right, and everyone's living how they live in whatever experience they want to live at. But you know, like when you internally feel yeah, like you want to know or know more or do more or experience different things. It's something that happens with inside.
Yes. So there's different fractals of Tammy where they, you could call it more closer to earth, and they would say, jump in and do not stay stagnant because the growth will be phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
And there's other fractals what are looking and going, the growth is phenomenal either way.
Either way,
whether you choose to, from a human perspective, stay stuck.
Yeah. But then as well, what runners alongside that is obviously the where you see your own life or where you see your sort of, as we know, past, present, future existing at the same time, but as in a human form going forward, meeting the people you'd like to be around, the conversations you'd like to experience, the surroundings you'd like to be involved with. So when that obviously then that accumulates into many other things, doesn't it?
So when you reach knowing inside of self, yes, that you would like to, and you just know that you are energy and frequency, and it is always moving and expanding and growing. Yeah. Yes. So you could have a human where then words could be said and it will not resonate with them one bit. They will look at you and think you are absolutely strange and you've got four heads. Yeah. Yes. Okay, this is where everyone has free will to do what they want to do, think what they want to think. But we would say when you reach a point of knowing that, yes, or not even knowing that, we would say remembering that. Yeah. Yes, because that is what you are. So when you reach a point of remembering that, and you start changing your life accordingly to want to remember that more, to want to feel that more, to want to know that more, yes, you will then start, we will say people, we will touch on what you've just said, yes, you will start wanting to know who you will want to spend time with and who you won't want to spend time with. You'll start to know what type of conversations you want to have and what you don't want to have. Yeah. And you'll start implementing that in your life. And for a moment in your life, you may find that you may not have many people. Yeah. In your circle. A lot of humans say, oh, this is my circle. Yeah. These are my people. Yeah. Or actually, if you are on a journey of really remembering what you are, you will know that your people will change quite a lot in your human life because you are always growing and changing. Yeah. Yes? Yes, so you will be more selective of who you want to spend time with, what conversations you want to have. And it's not being more selective that other people are wrong and you are right, because there is no wrong or right. You are just being okay choosing what you want to experience more. You're knowingly choosing more what you want to experience. Yeah. And being okay with implementing that in your life, all the while looking and going, this is for some. We will say what Tammy does, what we do, what the I does. Their journey is another part of source experiencing itself. I may not be experiencing that part at this time, but that's okay. At least it's getting experienced and you're choosing to experience that. Yeah. Not thinking, oh, you shouldn't be experiencing that. Because all that does is just siphon, let's say, energy away from your in. Again, human words very limiting, and Tammy's vocabulary is very limited to a certain extent. Not that it's wrong, but knowing that your energy to have conversations, what you are choosing to have, what fill you up, what ignite you, and there is a energetic exchange what is more free flowing, rather than having conversations where one of you are rolling your eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, this again.
Yeah. Well, I suppose you're gonna meet, and there's just a thing as well. Like when you start expanding, and you want the other people or other humans that are meant to interact with you at that time in your life, then they come in, whether they're out and in, whatever. But you end up meeting different people.
Yeah, so we want to say again and make this very clear. What we've just said, you have conversations and you're rolling your eyes. Some people, yes. There will be people what have conversations with Tammy and they will roll their eyes at Tammy, and that's just as it should be.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's not saying that one is wrong and one is right.
Yeah, just at
because
different places.
Tammy's energy, what she carries, what she's at, is not conducive to someone else, just as it should be, and that is okay.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no wrong or right.
Yeah.
Yes?
Mm-hmm.
It's just it's not conducive. And being okay with that, you are not going to be conducive with everyone. And you're not wrong and they're not wrong and you're not right and they're not right. It's just not conducive at that time.
Yeah.
That's quite important. And and it helps. We will say, if a human can get that, know that, understand that and feel that, it will help them so much in their life. It will assist them in their life.
Yeah. You think the difference is a little bit with regards to, this is like a human question, I suppose, or very human, but like when you expand and your field starts to become bigger and you start to ask questions, that there's a reason why like someone might not be conducive to what I'm saying. You understand that, but someone who's kind of not at that expansion actually is unaware of being like that. And do you think that that's kind of like a collision in some aspect? Because obviously
you may be aware of it, like you've just said, and they may not be aware of it.
Yeah.
So what do?
Yeah,
you choose to do what you want to do, and they choose to do what they want to do.
Yeah.
As you're not responsible for how other people perceive things, but we will say, as you start falling in love with yourself,
mm-hmm.
and you treat yourself from this loving space, when you interact with others, it will be more from a loving space. Yes. So if it's from a loving space, they're going to perceive it through their own lens, how they're choosing to perceive it at that moment in time. And then learning takes place all around.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm. So we would say it's maybe a good note to end on.
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for your enlightenment there. Tammy going to come back?
She's been here all along.
The human fractal.
She's really enjoying being in the energy, in the connectedness right now.
Yeah, I know sometimes she don't want to come back.
She's nodding now. So, okay, we will end this. We will say thank you for watching. All those who are going to see this, you are always loved. You are source experiencing itself every way it can. You are not doing anything wrong. You are experiencing. And we, from where we reside on an energetic field humans have not discovered yet, we want to send love to each and every one of you, and to the earth itself. Thank you.
That's beautiful. Well, Tammy's going to stay in that space for a little bit longer. Looks like I'll be the one to say bye. So, thanks for joining, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.
See ya.